I'm Justin from Edge Physiotherapy, and today I'm going to talk to you about strength training for runners. With running, it's super important that we have good core strength and good leg strength. And having sufficient strength will really help prevent some of those repetitive strain injuries that happen with running. They will also help us maximize our power output so we can run faster. Let's get into it. So the first exercise I'm going to take you through is the glute bridge. Glutes are obviously a huge part of running, and if we can keep those strong, you're going to be able to take some of that wear and tear that happens with repetitive stress. So in order to perform this exercise, what you want to do is lay down with your knees bent, about 90 degrees. Once you're here, you're going to think about pulling your belly button down towards the mat, squeezing your butt, and you're going to lift your hips up towards the ceiling. Once you're up there, you're holding for 3 seconds, slowly lowering back down. Again, belly button in, squeeze the butt, lift up, slowly back down. If that exercise is too easy, there's some progressions that we can do. So we start out the exact same way, knees bent. This one, belly button, glutes, up. Now what you're going to do is just lift the leg, lower down, lift the other leg, lower down, and down just like that. From there, we can also make it a little harder again by going up, straighten the leg out, lower down, and just using a single leg. So for our next exercise, we want to work these muscles on the outside of our hips. Those are really important for keeping our hips stable while we're running, so that you don't end up with that real side-to-side movement that can really stress things out and lead to some breakdown over time. So in order to strengthen that, here's an exercise for you to give a try. You're going to take a band, a stretchy band, you tie a knot in it, you're going to put it around just above your knees. You want to push those knees out to the side to create a little bit of tension in through the hips, keeping your chest tall and head up. You're going to slowly take small steps to the side, keeping this band taut the whole time. So you're going to work 10 one way, 10 back the other. When you're doing this, you want to really think about leading with the outside of the foot or the heel. That'll really help you to get that muscle engaged. Good. A progression for that, basically let that band slide down around the ankles. You're going to do the same type of thing. Keeping the chest tall, squatting down just a little bit into that, lead with the heel. That creates a little longer lever, a little more stress into that hip. So the next exercise I'm going to go through with you is a single leg squat. This is a really tough exercise for anybody. So I'm going to demonstrate it, but then I'm going to show you some modifications to make it a little easier or some to make it a little bit harder. So in order to do this one, what you're going to do is you get close to a bench or a chair at home, and you're going to stand right in front of it. You can even touch the back of your legs up against it so you know where you are. From there, you're going to put all your weight onto one foot. You're going to really try and keep those hips nice and level. Arms out can be out in front as a counterbalance. You drop right down, touch, and come back up. Good. In order to make this exercise a little bit easier, there's lots of things that we can do. So one thing you can start, or you can try and do, is just have a seat on that chair, position your feet, get that one leg out of the way, and from here you're just going to lean forward, make sure you get that weight going forward with your foot under you, and just push yourself up to standing. The important part, or the way you can really make this hard, is as you're going down, try to be really slow back into that seat. Again, weight forward, push yourself up. Nice and slow, reaching back with those hips, trying to keep the hips level all the way back down. Another way you can make this easier is grab some pillows. So if you're doing this on a chair or on your bed at home, throw some pillows down. That just lifts your surface up a little bit higher, so you don't have to work so hard into that lower range where it's really hard. So from here, You're down, much easier, and up. As you get stronger, throw one pillow out, and when you can, get rid of them both. I'm taking you through one more exercise for that lower body. This one's specifically for our hamstrings. The hamstrings are really commonly injured with running, so this is a way we can really focus in on those, as well as our balance, a lot of that core stability. So for this exercise, what you're going to do, you get your weight onto your right or your left leg. You'll do it on both sides. You're going to bend your non-weight bearing leg, and you're going to lean forward, keeping this leg bent, trying to keep your spine flat, and then coming straight back up. Use your glutes to squeeze up to the top. So again, keeping the hips level, coming forward, squeezing that hip right to the top. Like I say, you do that on both legs. Also, this is an exercise I really like adding some weight to. So take a light weight if you have it at home, or grab a can of soup, a milk jug, something like that that you might have around the house that you can really grip onto nicely, and do the same type of thing. So one leg, reach down, keeping that back flat, come back up. Really think about squeezing that hip up to the top. Perfect. I hope you guys are finding all these exercises helpful, that you've been working them, that the training is going really well. We're looking forward to seeing you out in June for our Run Wild race.